I wish I could do more of these Ask Dan Schneider things, but I don't really have the time to do them. And most of them are so. And so the last one I did was on Donald Hall, because someone had asked me since he died, what did I think of Donald Hall? Well, what I'm going to say? This is a guy whose life was a total waste, a total fucking waste. Why did Donald Hall exist? He didn't put anything positive into the world. His wife, who died 20-some years before him, didn't put anything positive into the world. Robert Bly had some talent and threw it away. Donald Hall had nothing to throw away. And the fact is, he's not even the worst of them. James Tate is worse. These PC writers that, I'm going to write as a left-handed lesbian Eskimo. Well, there's three of you. What kind of culture is that? It's like, I mean, come on. And God forbid that we actually say, this is bullshit. I want, when I'm Jessica, had a shit fit with this fellow Chin when he had a positive opinion about the book by the person we had mentioned earlier. But I said to her, look at the stuff he says about your poems, or your writing, your books. He understands that. He's on point there. Just because someone makes a mistake doesn't mean you throw them away. Just because the only, if the only painting I ever saw of Van Gogh was the Potato Pickers or some of his lesser earlier stuff, I'd be like, okay, but I wouldn't not want to look at some of his other stuff. I may never think he's as high as some of these other painters we mentioned, but I'm not going to shut myself off. And so this is just the very frustrating thing. And on the one hand, you end up with people like the Stacey Stafford woman who totally give things up, and now she's scamming people. She's running an online workshops to tutor people for writing. How the hell can you tutor people when you don't know how to write well? That's like me trying to give makeup tips to 14-year-old girls. Well, if you use Maybelline's, full lash extension thing, you're going to be able to flutter and have Bobby, come in his pants during the science class. Who cares?
I'd love to see you give makeup advice, Dan.
Yeah.